Ohio. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. From the wideout. Shows him the stiff arm. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten. Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On target. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Turning it on! The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week. when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Riggs. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running to the left. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Third and long right here. Smith dropping to pass. Under pressure. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it himself. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
They want to run it left here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Plows his way ahead. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Washington. Right side, it's Murray. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Hits inside, it's Blaylock. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They'll give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Jackson. Enough to move the chains. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Jackson. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line. Corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense playing a bail technique. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sells the run, looking to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
They kick it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, and he recovers it. Man, you want to talk about having his back, and they averted disaster on that one.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, When you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Look out! Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on 1st down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield. But they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Out wide right, it's Grove. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Needs it here on 4th down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that 1st down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Keep it on the ground. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Right side, it's Terry. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Buckeye! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Smith wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third down, he drops to throw. Leaves it short.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Drops back on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw one first. Lets it fly. Makes a catch. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out wide right, it's Rowe. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Gets the back moving. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, it's Riggs. Hard running there. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the Syracuse Orange. Boston College in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese.
Snags it inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Oregon. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Smith wants to throw. And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Rush is on. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment. Drives inside. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Turns it upfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Some misdirection with the counter. Swamped immediately.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Got an alley. Got the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Blaylock. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these D-ends are licking their chops, and you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on third down.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Here's a little room there. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds. And now they've got it first and goal.
A lot of coaches will tell you they've got a play chart that they're going to get certain guys the ball in certain situations. Nice job getting a guy with speed around the edge on a reverse. He's got some space out wide. Nice job exploding, getting to the open field, and most importantly, getting the first down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And that holding penalty is going to make things more difficult. Second and goal coming. Right side, it's Murray. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's third and goal and third and long. Quick give. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
And the Oregon offense will take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. It's Riggs.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers, those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the back. Out wide left, it's Riggs. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Moore. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Left side is Riggs. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, gonna throw it. Lets it fly. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to throw it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. Crosses midfield. At the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sells to fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Smith dropping to pass. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition.
Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. And he avoids the sack.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He's looking deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
There he goes. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
From the red zone, it's Blaylock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run inside. It's Jackson. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Smith wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Grove. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking left. Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
23 on the play. First and goal, Oregon.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Driving forward, it's Riggs. Ripping through the defense. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
By Oregon. And they'll take over first and 10.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Smith dropping to pass. Left side is Riggs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single.
Throws it deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Got to make the play on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, in this offense within striking distance.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smith dropping to pass. It's caught downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Defense looks like they're coming. Back to pass on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Along the sideline, got it in the end zone. Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And here he comes out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Makes the catch, it's Murray. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Under pressure.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Smith wants to throw. Right down the middle. In traffic, it's Moore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns.
He unleashes a long one. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. turning it on. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Murray. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Setting up the screen. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game.